Welcome back to Daytime Tri-Cities, where we are live here at Nicewonder Farm and Vineyards this morning. And right now I am joined by the man with the plan when it comes to food. That is Chef Travis Milton. How you doing, Chef?
Doing well. Good to have you.
Good
to have you over here.
We're not indoors in our kitchen. We're outdoors here enjoying all this beautiful scenery.
It's fun. I mean, it's that's one of the most charming aspects of what we're doing here. You not only get to experience the food in the restaurant, you get to see it grown. You get to be out here amongst the grapes,
right,
you know, that'll become the wine. You know, it's just amazing.
You do have a vegetable garden right over here, and it looks like the peppers are ready to pick.
Oh yeah.
So you'll be incorporating those down at Hickory Fine Dining.
Yep.
Talk to us about Hickory.
You know, Hickory's been kind of a brainchild of mine for going on. You know, I think the idea really started about 10, 12 years ago, and I've been working towards that for that amount of time, and it really was just a way to elevate and pay tribute to the Appalachian traditions that I was brought up with.
Right.
You know, bring some people to the area, experience, you know, Appalachian food, you know, from a foundational point, from an elevated point. And it's just really, really amazing being able to do that here,
right,
soup to nuts with the stuff grown here.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't get it here, I get it from a local farmer, you know,
right,
around the corner. So it's just super cool.
You're really in touch with that farm to table, especially local farm to table.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, these biscuit sandwiches right here in front of us, you know,
right,
we make our biscuits in-house. The eggs either come from here or a farm in Abingdon. We make our own sausage. And
look at that sausage looks delicious.
And that's a play on an old Appalachian technique called sock sausage. And so we age it in, they used to age it in pantyhose, essentially.
Right.
So we don't use pantyhose, but we do a similar technique, and we have Szechuan peppercorns in it.
Ooh.
And sumac, so some Appalachian ingredients that are around here, and then some from around the world. And yeah, it's cool getting to do that.
And you know, the thing I noticed when I drove in here to the tasting room this morning, there's actually chickens up here.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to have fresh eggs too.
Oh, 100%. I go out there occasionally. I sing All the Single Ladies by Beyonce to them.
I would pay money to see that. You should charge for that. You should charge for that.
I'm not the greatest singer in the world.
But the bacon, you got a bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese, and use that Benton's bacon, which I think a lot of folks here in this area, Southwest Virginia, Northeast Tennessee, know all about Benton's bacon.
They should. Alan Benton, you know, he grew up in Scott County, Virginia, lives in Madisonville, Tennessee, and and his work is just amazing. I mean, that bacon will make you regret ever eating it, because any piece of bacon you eat after that is never going to be as good.
Oh, but I don't know. Bacon's kind of like pizza. You're always going to eat bacon, but there's better bacon, and Benton's, I think, is the best.
Oh, it's 100% the best.
Yeah.
I love Alan, love what he does, and love being able to showcase what he does here at the restaurant.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about the rest of your menu there, because you're taking your upbringing, you're taking your Appalachian heritage and bringing it to the kitchen. And I really like that. I really do.
Yeah, you know, I was lucky enough to know my great-great-grandmother on my dad's side, and spent a lot of time with my great-grandparents on my mom's side. So I learned a lot of the older techniques, spent a lot of time in the gardens with them.
Right.
So, you know, I like to say I'm not trying to retell their story. I'm trying to shine a light on it and trying to add my chapter to the book that they kind of started. So I love to pay homage to them, but also, you know, throw in my little bit of culinary, you know, experience too.
And I was kind of joking around with you, but anytime I can look on a menu at a fine dining restaurant and see fried bologna, I had a couple of stars right there.
Oh yeah, well, so we do the fried bologna breakfast sandwich, and it didn't make it here. There's a reason why.
Because it's so popular.
Exactly.
It's so popular. But you also, you know, things that everybody around here eats. You know, green beans.
Yep.
You know, potatoes fresh out of the garden. Things of that nature. But you're taking it and elevating.
I love just showing a little bit of a different perspective on something that is so common for us, because you know, it almost loses its luster a little bit if you seeing it, you know, over your lifetime, and then seeing it from a little bit of different point of view can, you know, spark another memory, or go like just that wow moment of, you know, I've been eating greasy beans all my life.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I've never had them this way. So.
And you love the fact that you know you got the vineyard here, so you're going to have some amazing wines you can pair with your great dishes as well.
Oh, 100%. Like my food is very geared towards a lot of the wine here. I did that when we were at the tasting room, and now I do it down there, so can definitely pair those very beautifully.
All right, Chef Travis Milton, thank you sharing your story with us today.
Hey, thank you for coming to us.
Absolutely, glad to do it. Folks, we are live here at Nicewonder Farms and Vineyards this morning. This man makes amazing food. They would love for you to come up and experience that at Hickory Fine Dining.